Hi everybody, welcome back to my Dungeon Boss Challenge Mode series. We are hitting up Dungeon 3 in Chapter 1. We're switching gears a little bit as far as the type of dungeon. We're no longer doing a nature dungeon. We are doing a dark dungeon instead, so Catacombs of Muck. As far as our team loadout, we're probably going to be pretty well the same. Nimriel is going to do well against both of these guys. Augustus and Kira will do well against these, and then Nubnub's just there to heal. So the only difference really here is we have two different bosses. We have one basically bronze level and one silver level. I don't really know what the levels are. One's maybe gold, one's platinum. I can't remember exactly which one is more powerful, but I'm guessing both of these are actually end bosses. Unless it's a really long dungeon, then maybe one of them is a midpoint boss. But I'm pretty sure this is a bronze and this is a silver. But if that's the case, then there's no gold. So maybe this is a platinum and this is a gold. I don't really know. I don't really care either. If one of them had more stars, that might be more indicative, but they don't. We're also going to get hopefully some Pyre Embers. So now, starting the quest for Pyre Embers at level 40 versus level 70 when we need them for all of those epics. Obviously, I feel like I should be stockpiling these for many levels to come. And when it comes to actually grinding out those epics, I'll have hopefully 1,000 of these on hand already. But let's keep the exact same team that we have here. And this is an epic dungeon, so no friends. So I'm wondering if the boss is a little bit more difficult, and that's why it's epic, or if they just wanted to mix these in there. It's only a 3-room dungeon, so energy consumption is going to be important. We need to be mindful of that. It's not going to surprise me if I need to use a energy potion. So what I'm going to do, in the interest of hitting all of these guys at once, and plus I want to get this little Evo here, I'm going to go ahead and use my AoE. I could always try to slow play the next room and get a little bit of energy back. Really, I only need to get to the boss room with Kira's other skill up, and then I can use an energy potion on him possibly to reset both skills. And Nimriel should destroy him, which she did. So as long as this room takes a turn or two, it should be okay. These little buggers are probably going to silence me. Not really anything as far as traits go. So same with these guys. Nothing really that great. We'll try and take out one of them, which elemental advantage is obviously good. I'm going to save my smite for the boss room. No sense wasting that just yet. So Nubnub's second skill is not going to be up for quite a while, but we're going to be able to hit up the boss room with Kira's second skill, which would be nice. So we should be okay. It's just a matter of which one do we want to use it on. They're both going to be dark, so... Alright, so now we know which one's tougher. Silver is not really silver. We're going to call it platinum, unless you have evidence to prove that this is bronze, this is silver, and then there's a gold after it. Then I'll believe you. But I'm going to call this platinum, I'm going to call this gold, or I will call this champion, I will call these elite. My verbiage will probably change from video to video, so don't hold that against me. These guys are probably tanks, which they are. The only downside I see to this about using this skill here is as soon as I hit him, I'm not going to kill him. These guys are going to taunt, and I'm going to kill one of them, and then the other one's going to taunt. And then when he does that, this guy is probably going to do what is called like a running riot type thing. It's probably going to hit a bunch of people. So I almost want to see if I can pile the damage on him. So even though I have Tank Hunter, I'm going to use double or triple powerful skills on him, and I'm going to hit him with all that I got. At least the killing blow here, the wannabe killing blow, will be a day's shot, so it should save me because he does not have perfect swing. So we're going to fire away at him, and then once if we kill him, those other guys will be nothing. Now, had I saved this, I could have used it on the taunting little jiggler guys, but I was hoping that it did more damage with 2 light heroes against him, but he is armored, so not much I could do about that. There's his running thing that I was talking about, so hits once, misses, and even his hit wasn't that good. He had elemental advantage, but went against armor. not really a successful one. So neither of those guys taunted, which is good because that buys me another turn. I'm just going to try and take him out on this turn here. I think Nimril might be able to finish the job. There, the rest of this is nothing. One of those guys can taunt if they want, but I'm loaded up on abilities at this point, and they're just overall not going to be near as tough as that other guy. Best case scenario, they could disease me and slow me down that way, but it doesn't even look like they actually want to taunt, which is kind of surprising because those guys I thought were notorious for taunting. But it also could be something simple where they don't start the dungeon with extra energy, and so they're waiting to equip their taunt, basically. And actually still nothing. Disease, skin, but not really problematic, and actually we can just auto this. It's nothing. So, epic dungeon, schmepic dungeon. I guess if we wouldn't have gotten some good hits on the main goblin guy, maybe that would have been a little bit tougher. We all started getting disease, especially if he has intensified disease. Obviously, that would be a death blow right there. Another decent rune, 3 stars, but pretty poor rarity. But we're getting some improves now. We can ultimately start scrapping those and getting some materials. At some point, we're going to have to start crafting runes, but being that I made it through challenge mode without runes the first time, pretty sure we can do it again. So that's going to wrap up this one here, so we'll stick around for the next one. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. If you like this video, please show your continued support by hitting that like button, and be sure to check out both my YouTube channels for new content all the time. And always remember, peace is a lie, there's only passion. We'll see you next time.